Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, got a little bit of Bleach Immortal Soul up today. So I wanted to go ahead and give everybody a take stock video, considering all the Soul Jade we totally spent yesterday on the Soul Box event for Tensei Zangetsu. So let's go ahead and take a look and see here. All right, so as you know, I had about, I think it was just a little bit over 30,000, or was it just shy of 30,000? I can't remember, but that's what we spent yesterday. So let's see what we got. So we ended up, of course, getting Tensei Zangetsu. We got his weapon. We awakened it once. I also had enough to actually get it twice. So I do have one more. And I also got a few more shards on the second one. I think I had like 8 shards on the second one. So I'll be able to, break that again, awaken it again once I get one more copy of it, which will, of course, probably be a long way off. In terms of actual shards, let's see what we got here. So we got 129 shards for Tensei Zangetsu, plus some shards that I have, or Omni shards that I have in the bag. So we are at 229 shards. So that should be enough to a good start. So that's only going to be 229. So that's only going to be 11 more shards to get to 240, which is where you need to be to actually take him up to 6-star, which is what my plan was all along. So that's what I was expecting. I didn't think I'd have enough to get it immediately. I knew I was going to be close, but you can only get 4 shards per. Doing the math in my head quickly, I knew I was going to come up a little short because I only had about 100 Omni shards at the time. So I knew I was going to come up just a bit short, which is exactly what it turned out to be. Math is math, so that's the way it goes. It's always going to be with that. So it looks like I'll be able to do a pull tomorrow. I only need to get 18 more Soul Jade, and I'll be able to do another pull. Tomorrow is the last day, but it will be open tomorrow. So that's a chance to get another 4 of the shards. So we're moving right along. So probably sometime next week, maybe sometime next week, I'll probably have enough shards to actually go ahead and take him up to 6-star. And then we'll go ahead and start focusing on some of the other characters. At that time, there'll only be, I think, 2 that I don't have. Yeah, it'll just be Zazie and V2 Aircora will be the only ones that aren't at 6-star. So I have to do those. Like I say, this ends tomorrow, so you still got another day if you need to. If you're waiting on some Soul Jade. We still have not seen the new character yet. This is from the season pass, the new Renji. So yeah, we still haven't seen the new character that they're supposed to be introducing, but we'll probably see him sometime after this event closes. The Soul Box event closes probably within a few days after that. We should probably see him pop up. I'm probably not going to be able to get him. Just will not have enough Soul Jade to actually do it. All right, so but where am I at in terms? Like I say, I'm doing Prism 3s right now. So I'm working on currently working on Zazie's, working on bringing him up. It takes time. You just have to use your stamina, do your sweeps on a daily basis. Do it once in the morning, once in the evening. So I had a few people ask how much money I've spent on the game. I've spent about $26, slightly less than $26. What I actually have spent here is the growth plan. I purchased this about after I've been playing the game when it first came out back about 1.5 years ago, a little more than 1.5 years ago actually. And when it came out, I played it for a couple of weeks. I liked it, so I went ahead and did a purchase. This was for $19.99 when I purchased it, and basically you get Soul Jade as you level up. So I've still got 2 more to claim. Once I get to 97, this is where the cap is not at 100 yet. It's only at 97. But when I hit 97, I'm going to get 3,000 Soul Jade, and when they do raise the cap to 100 and I hit it, I'm going to get 3,500 Soul Jade. So this is for 19.99 when I purchased it. And like I say, it started from the beginning. You know, every couple, you know, this was a lot, yeah, total of 50,000 Soul Jade. So it was a good investment at the time. You know, I was just starting out with the game, and it was a nice way to get some Soul Jade so that you could start building your ranks. And it was only $19.99, so I went ahead and purchased it. It's a good purchase. But like I say, yeah, I purchased it a long time ago. Now, the only other purchase I made since then was when they first came out with the first event. I think it was the Christmas event. They offered two characters. They offered Christmas or Hime, and they offered Christmas Rukia. Both were UR characters. At the time, if you look into this game, there are no UR healers. Okay, the best healer in the game right now is Christmas or Hime. She has the highest healing amount. Second is Unohana, but she's an SSR, as you can see. So I was fully under the impression that later in the game, healing might be something that you need, and it's getting to that point, as we saw with Zazie. He was the boss of 2510, how much damage he was dealing out. It might become apparent as we get into the later chapters where some healing might be useful. So I wanted to have a healer. The first event was a mess. The Christmas event. They put these characters out of reach. You had to spend. They had a the way the grid. It was a grid standard. You know, do the event, get the little item, and then you use the items to open up slots in the grid. The grid was rigged toward the game, not towards the player. So it was going to be virtually impossible to actually get Orihime or Rukia in the event. The only way to actually get it was to actually do the recharge, and they had an interesting recharge up. That was you only needed 50% to actually get the recharge. It was this daily recharge right here. You only needed 99 VIP points, or I think it was 50. Might have been 50, but anyway, you only needed 50. I think you needed 50 VIP points to run through this right here. And each time you do it, you would get a shard for Orihime. So I knew when I looked at it, I realized that you were going to be 6 shards short of Orihime. Okay, the way the grid was setting, nobody was going to get that last shot to get those shards for her that you were going to need to actually get Orihime. The only way to do it was to purchase 6 of these. Okay, and it was 99 cents. It's not 90 to get 250 VIP points. You're going to have to spend like $5, $4 or $5. But this special for that event was, 50 VIP points. Okay, and you could do that by purchasing the actual 99-cent daily pack. You could purchase this right here, and you could purchase the 99-cent pack, and they had it so that you could, when you purchased it, you got 50 VIP points. Okay, so that's what I did. I purchased the 99-cent pack for 99 cents, and was able to actually, get it that way. So that's what I did. So I purchased 6 of those for 99 cents, which totals out to what? $5.94. So $19.99 plus $5.94, roughly $26. I just rounded it up, and that's all I have spent on the game. I have not spent any other money on the game doing anything else. And I did get Christmas Orihime, and she will be. I've got her, and you get shards. You can get shards for her during the Christmas events. They give you shards for her, and during the anniversary event, they had shards for her as well. So during the special anniversary event and Christmas event, you'll be able to get shards for her. You can also use Omni shards, of course, but I haven't really seen a need that I'm definitely going to need a healer. But she is going to be the one. So when the time comes, if she's needed, then I'll go ahead and finish her up and bring her up to 4-star and then I'll be able to start using her, because as you can see, I only need a certain amount. You can usually get like 40 shards for her at each of the events. So, but I can use Omni shards if I need to, and I'll bring her up to 4 because she does have an excellent skill set. Okay, yeah, she does. She does have, you know, and not only that, but she does other buffs as well, not just healing. So she has other stuff that she's very good at, and her heal rate once you get her up there is pretty high. I'm using Unohana right now. I got pretty invested in her pretty heavily. I do, you know, there's things that need to get. I still don't have her weapon. But seriously, I'm like, I think 5 shards short of her weapon. You can't get Minazuki anywhere. Minazuki is not an option. Right here, 5. You'll never find this in the gacha, and you'll never see this in the shop. There are 2 weapons that never show up: Minazuki and Ichigo's. Base Ichigo's weapons never show up as something that you can purchase out the gacha. The only way to get those is to get the box. And I got the box at the last event, World Championship. You can get the box. I got 50 SSR, you know, shards for an SSR weapon, and I went ahead and, of course, chose Ichigo because I needed Ichigo's weapon. So I do have Ichigo's weapon now. Okay, but I could have just as easily spent it for Minazuki, but I only have 5. I only need 5 shards, so I didn't. I just decided to go ahead and turn those 50 to Ichigo and get Ichigo, because I had no shards for Ichigo's weapon. So I just spent all those shards and combined this weapon. Now, the World Championship should be coming out here again sometime here in the next few weeks, the new season. And I'll be, I'm already at the level to get 50 more shards. So I'll have Unohana's weapon. I'll be able to get it in the next World Championship. But I'm also hoping I'm 1 level away from attaining UR weapon shards. And I would really like that, because the only weapon my main team is missing is Kenpachi's Zanpakuto, and I really don't like the fact that they're not offering that in Kenpachi contest. They should be offering that inside of here. It should be offered inside of here. They should have like 5 shards or something for his weapon. You can get shards for the character. I don't know why they're not doing that. Kenpachi was technically, Kenpachi's the character that they offer when you start the game, a new player. You have the Kenpachi event, and it allows you to get shards for Kenpachi, and you can build him up and get stuff for him. So he's basically pretty much free to play. He's very easy to get, and then you can just keep building him up based on how much, you know, you can build him up to, you know, get him up to 4 star, you know, get him at 3, 4, 5, 6 star. You know, you can get him up really fast in the event when the game first starts, and then the event closes. I think it closes like a month after you're a new player. It's only open for 1 month, but you get him, and he's a good character. He is one of the best characters in the game, especially when you're just starting out. When you're just starting out, he is the best character in the game that you can get fairly easy just by simply playing the game. But they never offered any type of weapon for him. The only way to get it is through the UR weapon shard box, which is what I'm hoping I'll be able to do in the next World Championship. I'm 1 level away. I couldn't quite get into that level, diamond level there, to actually get the box, but I did get the SSR weapon box in, which was I needed. That was my focus. I really was focusing on getting Ichigo's weapon, and the next, you know. So if I don't manage to get into the UR weapon shard box on the next World Championship, I'll definitely be able to just get the SSR weapon shard box, and I'll spend 5 of those shards, and I'll snatch up the weapon for Minazuki, or snatch it for Unohana, which is Minazuki. But yeah, but the best healer in the game is or Hime. Don't confuse her with just one S, or Hime, who is a good healer. She is excellent early game healer. If you're looking for something right here, as you can see, I've got her up pretty good. Almost got her to 7 star. But she's a good healer to start out the game. So if you're looking for healing early in the game, and you do need some healing early in the game, you want to start you want to use her or Hime, but as you level up, you want to try to start focusing on Unohana, okay, because she is the best SSR healer in the game, okay, and we did not have a UR healer when the game first started out, and then they came out with the Christmas event, and they had that leaked that there was going to be a UR or a Hime in there, so everybody wanted her, but nobody could get her unless you spent some money. They changed that. That's no longer an issue. Every event after that has had a free character that they offer just by doing the grid. You don't have to do the grid. The event will come up. There'll be 2 characters. There'll be one character who maybe the characters are fairly even. You get more stars. Like in the last event, which was the anniversary event, they had Matsumoto, and they had Matsumoto. That's not her. Where's I'm looking at the wrong Matsumoto. Where's she at? Here, right here. So they had her, okay? And then they also had Jin. There was I think, yeah, it was Jin. I'm pretty sure it was Jin. I didn't get Jin. But there was a Jin and a Matsumoto. Jin was the one from the grid, okay? But they also had Matsumoto, but the only thing you had to do with Matsumoto was complete the daily. Basically, it's just the daily activities. Okay, just by playing the game, you get the character, because if you do your dailies during the event, that's how you get the rewards. And you only have to hit, like, I think they offer 240. You only have to hit 180, and you get the character. And they did the same thing on the last. Event. They're always giving you a free character now, and the last character that they gave out was UR version of Ichigo. This is an excellent character, by the way. He has excellent support character. So he was free. He was the free character. So each event now they're given 2 characters. They give one character that's a little. It's not really better, but if the Jin character that you get from the grid is more stars, the base character that they give you here, when you get him, he's only 2 stars. Okay, and then you have to work them up to 3 stars, which is what I've been doing, is bringing them up. So as you can see, it's Matsumoto that I got, that you get for just doing it. She's only 2, and Jin was this. Ichigo was the same. He was only 2, but I worked him up to 3 stars because I managed to get some shards. Because they offer shards for this characters. Each of the anniversary, the actual, sometimes during Valentine's Day, sometimes during anniversary, Christmas, during certain holidays, New Year's. They offer shards for these characters. You can just basically, they're fairly easy to get some, so it's not that difficult. That's why I'm not spending Omni shards on them right now, simply because you can get shards for them during the events, and none of them are to the point where they're primary team material yet, but I'm getting ready to make them primary team material because you need multiple teams for the World Championship. So it's really difficult because of how many mats that you get and how much gold that you get. It's really difficult to have multiple teams, but if you want to compete in the World Championship, you got to. If you want to compete seriously in the World Championships, you're really going to have to spend some money, just for whether it be Soul Jade or not, just to get work things through quick. I've been playing the game since its inception. The day this game went, okay, I loaded it, downloaded it, and started playing it, and I've been playing it ever since. So that's why I have 6-star UR characters and stuff, is because I love the Bleach IP. I love the anime. I'm just anxiously waiting for the 1,000-Year Blood War to be released. So I'm a big fan of the actual game. I loved what they were doing with it, which is why I spent money. I don't spend money on a game unless I like it. Okay, I've played probably about 30 to 40 mobile games, and the only game I've actually spent any money on is I spend a little bit of money on Azur Lane. I've never spent more than $50 on a mobile game. I've spent some money on Azur Lane. I have spent some money on Bleach, as I said. I actually have not spent any money on Destiny Child, believe it or not. Destiny Child is what I consider to be the most free-to-play game out there. All 3 of Azur Lane, Bleach, Destiny Child, all 3 of these games, you can play. If you play them on a daily basis, you really don't have to purchase anything if you don't want to, and you can still have fun playing the game. It's still actually, you're not going to compete uh, immediately with those people who are spending, $500-600 a month on the game, because they're doing a lot. They can get up a lot faster. They can get, new characters, new stuff comes out. They get it a lot faster. But I'm not looking to actually be like the top player on the game. I just enjoy playing the game because it's fun. And that's why I like doing videos on it as well too. So, but yeah, so that first event that they had, they got OG got slammed. They did. That was totally rigged. Everybody was upset. And so the very next event, they now offer you a free character. So every event you get a free character. There'll be 2 characters for every event, and you will be able to get one for just basically pretty easy. I easily complete the events if you play the game. It's usually a 7-day event. You play the game. It's usually a 14-day event, actually. They do the first character and the second character. You'll be able to get the character easily. They're good characters. This is an excellent Ichigo. Excellent support character, as is the Matsumoto. Excellent character, and as is Orihime. But this is the one I wanted. But after the rash and the backlash they gave us a bunch of rewards at the end of this event. Everybody to apologize. They knew they messed up. They knew they got caught. So they apologized, and now they give you a free character. So that's what you call they apologized, gave you free rewards, and now they adjusted that so that you can get one of the characters. So that's an excellent. It shows how they actually care about their customers, and that's the reason I continue to play the game. So that's what I spent. So I spent $19.99. I mean, I don't encourage you to spend money, but if you like the game and you enjoy playing the game, this growth plan is, if you purchase this, you get the Soul Jade before. So let's say you're level 50 right now. It doesn't matter. You'll get all the stuff before it. You'll get all these rewards right here all at once. So if it was $19.99 when I bought it. I'm not sure what it is now. It shows purchased. I don't know if it's still $19.99. But yeah, when you purchase this, you get all the back stuff. I purchased it. I think I was level 30 or so when I purchased it, and I immediately got all this Soul Jade right here that I had missed. Because I purchased it, I would already level. But they give you this Soul Jade. So when you purchase this, you don't lose everything. So if you purchase this right now, you're at level 95. You're not just going to get this. If you purchase it right now and you're level 95, you're going to get all this. You'll be able to click on claim each of the Soul Jade on this. At least when I did, that's what they were offering. So so you're not going to lose all that. At least you shouldn't. At least that's what it was when I purchased it for $19.99. You get all the Soul Jade. You get 50,000 Soul Jade total. Okay, so that's why I purchased. It was a good deal. Early in the game, there were new characters were out. They were doing new events. Needed Soul Jade to get some characters. Long-term investment for $19.99. So I went ahead and did it. And then, like I said, I wanted to make sure to get Orihime. I did. I spent $6.99 purchases on that for a total of $5.94. So that's what I've spent on the game. I don't have any plans to spend anymore. I don't really have the need to. It's not going to help much. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, the game is, if you play the game consistently like I do, I have no problem getting stuff. It just takes, patience. I don't feel the need to blow. A lot of people, what they do is they purchase all the stamina daily. Purchase up to 12 stamina. When what happens is you go through Soul Jade fast, which means you need to purchase more Soul Jade. So that's what most people do. Is they have to purchase Soul Jade. So they have the recharge packs here where you can get to Soul Jade, and that's and people spend a lot of money on this. Okay, so that's and that gets them up. The VIP is also something that you don't need to. You could purchase to get VIP quicker. But if you look at the actual quest line and you go to the milestones, their VIP points inside of the actual things. So you'll get, I'll probably get very close to where I need to be VIP wise, just by purchasing it inside the game. Okay, so 1350, right there. So there's VIP inside the game. I don't think you'll be able to hit the max VIP. You'll probably have to purchase the last two actual steps on that to probably actually get to the max VIP. But I'm happy to get the VIP 9 or 10. That's fine with me. So it's just how much you want to purchase. But if you do enjoy the game, if I enjoy the game, I love the IP, I enjoy the game. I don't mind spending a little bit of money to help out the devs. I don't. So so that's what for those of you asking. I've got some new subscribers and stuff. So that's what I just wanted to show you what I purchased. If you were looking to know what I bought and what I consider to be a good value, I do consider this. I do consider the growth plan to be a good value. That should be all I would really suggest that you purchase at this time, since through the events you're able to get a free character, what I like to call specialty characters. There's really no need to actually spend unless you want to get the better one. Fortunately for me, I wanted Ichigo. He was the free character, and I wanted Matsumoto. She happened to be the free character. So the two characters, the ones I wanted were the free ones. I might come to a point where in one of the events where the character I actually want is not the one that they're offering free, and I'll probably just have to bite my lip and deal with it, because I really don't plan on spending any more money, unless something comes along that's just really too enticing. But yeah, I consider 25 to be enough, $26 to be enough. That's all I really feel comfortable spending with. But I do enjoy the game. I continue to play it. I did have serious, after the Orihime event, I was really upset. Because, I didn't like the fact that they'd forced me into a position where I needed to spend, even though it was only $5.94, I was really upset that I'd actually had to do that to get one of the characters, especially a character that I really wanted and needed, because I tend to plan ahead. I was a little paranoid. I was pretty sure that we were going to need healing later in the story mode, as you get to the point where the damage they're dealing out is just tremendous. Haven't seen that yet, but it's getting close, as it did in 25, 8, and 10, or 24, 8, and 10 with Grimjow, and 25, 10 here in the last story chapter with Zazie there dealing out all that damage, DOT damage as well as the direct poison damage. So it would not surprise me if some type of healing is going to be needed in the team in the future. So I am planning. I want to have that option should it arise and should it be needed. Okay, they're really lacking in healing. And Orihime is a UR she's UR stat character, so she's the best healer right now. So I needed her. So that's why I went ahead and spent the $5.94 to get her. Not happy about that. Did have some doubts about whether or not I was going to continue to play the game, but they won me back very quickly by offering a ton of rewards, apologizing, saying, yes, we did it, we're sorry, we apologize. And they said that they would be changing their events in the future. So I stuck around. The next event that came out, free character, and ever since they've been offering free characters that are easy to get inside of each of the events. So happy, did a good job. Devs recouped that lack of that little twinge of distrust disappeared. So I enjoy the game. So that's what I spent money on, if you're looking to know. And I don't know if that growth plan is still $19.99. It was when I purchased it. So it might be cheaper now. It might be more. I don't know. I'm not going to go back and start a whole new account just to find out what that is. But that is what I purchased. So yeah, I don't spend a lot of money on games. I don't. I'm not going to ever spend more than I would for a AAA game, such as Cyberpunk or Fallout, which are or Elder Scrolls, which are some of the games that I do play. I'm spending $50 or $60 for those. I'm not going to spend more than that on a mobile game, just because mobile IPs, very few mobile IPs last for an extended period of time. Okay, they usually shut down in a couple of years because people lose interest. So, but Bleach seems to be doing fine. But yeah, so that's what I purchased. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. I've been talking for too long. Yeah, so that's what I purchased. That's where I'm at. And the Soul Box event, one more day. This is, you want to do it. This is the chance to get the weapon. The hardest thing in this game to get is you or weapons for your characters. Soul Box events is the way to do it. So make sure that you keep an eye on your Soul Jade, and try not to utilize it. If you're operating from a free-to-play format, you need to be careful with your Soul Jade, because Soul Jade is what's needed for these events. You can't use you can't use these. They're not available. It's a special thing, and you can only get these by paying money. So Soul Jade is what we have to rely on. Okay? So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell if you click on the bell. You get notified each time I do drop a video. Also, remember to like and share the video, as that does help the channel immensely. And this is Ken Rear, still coming at you from the corner, signing out.